This is a commentary on Mario Kart Tournament 5. I'm going to go through some of my thought processes and mistakes I made. So as you can see, I was starting in second place because I joined the server right after the host. And right out of the gate, I got a red shell, but someone bumped me into the edge and I actually fell into 9th place at the time. But I was feeling pretty confident, so I didn't use it straight away, and I overtook one person, but then I got triple mushrooms, so I decided to use the red shell and the mushrooms to get back into the front of the pack. Nimesh is leading by quite a bit right now, but I wasn't panicking too much, still keeping my mushroom, saving it for a shortcut, which is what you should be doing all the time. I got a bit fortunate here. I got hit right before I used the mushroom, so I was still able to take the shortcut safely. Still in 3rd place right now, or 2nd or 3rd. I had triple mushrooms, so yeah, it's not too bad right now, although Nimesh is pretty much uncatchable at this point. Got bumped into the court on the edge again, but still in 3rd, so no need to panic. Luckily I didn't get hit by the explosion. Took a shortcut again with the mushroom. At this point I knew that Nimesh is uncatchable. He's almost crossing the finishing line, so I need to save my red shell, but someone took it out. And I got a star in 3rd place, really fortunate there. That's because we were all so far from Nimesh. 2nd race. I used to be really good at this track, but not so much nowadays. Yeah, just trying to take the inner line, avoiding the piranha plants. Fighting for 1st place with Nimesh. Unfortunately I missed the item box, but nothing to worry about. For some reason I'm suddenly in 1st place, I don't know what happened there. Anyway, not gonna complain. Get my double items, but I missed the boost. Every time the note jumps you can get a mini boost, but it's I managed to mistime that. So I'm in 1st, Nimesh is close 2nd. At this point there's not much you can do when you're in 1st place. You just gotta try to move as fast as possible, hoping there are no blue shells. As you can see, everyone's pretty spread out in this race. Unfortunately that means a blue shell will be coming anytime soon. I definitely made a mistake there by using the banana peel, and then I got hit by the red shell, so yeah, always try to play defensive when you're in 1st. Keep everything as a blocker. But at this stage I'm actually leading by a lot, so I was feeling pretty safe. But still keeping my green shell. There's no point back spamming when people are too far, because you're not gonna hit anyone. Unfortunately, blue shell is coming my way. Not much I can do because I was too far ahead of everyone. There's no way I can catch 2nd place in the explosion, so just try to go as fast as possible. But as you can see, I was leading by quite a lot, so it's been a pretty comfortable win for me. Dolphin Shoals is really one of my favorites actually, because I usually do quite well on this track. And yeah, my first item was a red shell and it disappeared for some reason. Oh no, it didn't. I'm still holding it. But obviously I want to keep it and see how it goes. Yeah, I'm in first place, so it's not much to do. Oh, but someone hit my red shell, so it disappeared off of me. I was trying to catch knee mesh with the banana, but I missed. So most of the time you want to be defensive when you're in front, but sometimes you have to be aggressive, you have to mix it up and try to catch people off guard. So I'm just holding a coin right now. The reason is the game will never give you 2 coins, so that ensures that the item you're getting now won't be a coin. As you can see, I got a bomb. It's always a bit awkward when you get a bomb in first place, because any red shell coming at you can pose a danger to you as well if it explodes right behind you, so you have to drop the bomb slightly before the red shell hits you. It's not easy. Again, I'm leading by a fair bit now, so there's not much to do, just try to get as far ahead as possible in case any blue shell is coming at you. When you're in first place, you need to make sure you keep hitting those mini boosts, keep doing those drifts. As you can see, I'm missing a few mini boosts on the spine of the eel, so that's not good. But fortunately in this race it didn't matter, because I was leading by way too much and no one can catch me at this point. It's a pretty comfortable win for me. Starting in first place because I won the last one. So again, I'm holding a coin, making sure that my next item wouldn't be a coin. Trying to get a boost off the edge. Here I took the coin because I knew I would definitely hit the double items. Yeah, I always try to get those mini boosts on the edge. At this point I was feeling pretty comfortable because no one's really tried to overtake me at this point. But then I realized a blue shell was coming, so I was trying to attempt a pro gamer move, try to fall off, make sure I nullify the effects of the blue shell, but I didn't time it right. So I ended up wasting more time than I would have. Here I dropped a few places, and the race suddenly got more exciting for me. Got some fire, decided to spam the person right in front of me. Unfortunately that was Alice, and she managed to fall off the track. I'm blind at this point and can't see anything. Hit the edge. Unfortunately for this track there's not many shortcuts you can take that requires some mushrooms, so it wasn't that useful to me. As you can see, I can take the shortcut without any mushrooms. Still stuck in 4th place, but I got a bomb, so I left it right in front of the accelerator and exploded, catching the person behind me. Sometimes it's good to nullify the threats from behind you as well. Unfortunately, I didn't get any red shells, and there's not much I can do at this point. Even though I was taking the shortcut, I have to settle for 4th. Turnpike is actually one of my weaker tracks because there's a lot of straights in this track. My vehicle is actually built for lots of twists and turns, and it doesn't have a very good speed. So let's see how it goes. It's Yeah, I'm still at the front view, so not doing too shabby this time. I'm actually not a huge fan of getting mushrooms in this track because you have to make sure you don't hit the cars. You have to, you know, weasel your way between the cars, and that's annoying. So I'm leading in first place. Have a banana behind me as well, some protection, much needed protection. Got a triple boost. Doing quite well so far. Almost going over the barrier there, but I saved it last second. Got a banana from the item box, immediately dragged it behind me and blocked a red shell. Holding a bomb casually, trying to think when I can use it. The best situation is obviously to use it in a tiny narrow piece of road in between cars, but unfortunately I had to drop it because a blue shell was coming. I was trying to slow down people behind me, but it didn't work. But I'm still in first, so not too worried about that. But Adam's right behind me with multiple mushrooms, and all I had was a banana, so I was expecting an overtake to happen, but he actually hit a car, if you noticed. So I snatched the win. I used to love Baby Park, but now I absolutely hate it because of how random it is. Anything can happen. Is really random. But as you can see, I'm actually in first place, so I can't really complain. I guess I was lucky. Yeah, it's a very chaotic map, but it can be boring to some because you're only turning right non-stop. So I'm actually leading by a fair bit, so I was feeling a bit confident. Yeah, unfortunately a blue shell came and well, I'm still holding my own, still holding top spot, but I accidentally used a coin, so I got 2 coins in a row, as you can see. Still in first, but got hit by a horn from Nimesh, and then I got knocked out a couple of times, and suddenly I am in 8th place. As I told you, this is a completely random map. Yeah, I was feeling desperate at this time, not giving up yet. Actually, first place, got hit by a blue shell, I got triple mushrooms, and I decided to use it on a shortcut, and somehow, somewhere I got first. I don't even know what happened. Wow, that was crazy. Wow, towards Turnpike again. So I won the last one, so I wasn't too worried about this, but as I mentioned before, I'm not very good at any courses with a lot of straights. So yeah, for some reason I hit the the bridge. I actually read online that you could fly over the bridge, and I was hesitating a bit whether to go over or under, and I ended up hitting it head on. Unfortunately, things are not going too well for me in this race. I was actually in, wow, 6th place. Not too well. Fortunately, my rifle Nimesh is actually just right in front of me. As long as you're close to your rifle, you're actually okay. At the same time, you need to make sure you're attacking your rifle at any chance you get, which is what I did just now. So I'm feeling happy because I hit Nimesh, but unfortunately I got hit by a well-placed bomb. So I'm back to 7th place, which is not good. You want to be in top 3 all the time in order to win. the tournament. So triple mushrooms, but unfortunately in this track there's no shortcut you can take. So I was just trying to save it in case anyone tries to hit me with a shell. Unfortunately someone, wow, it's chaos, I don't even know what happened. I lost all my mushrooms, lost my banana, tried to spam my green shells, hit someone. What just happened there? So someone's trying to hit me with a star, but the star went out just before hitting the green shell, so unfortunate for them and fortunate for me. So well played by Zohab, who managed to get a slipstream off me, but I immediately hit him with a red shell. Everyone's finished, so I had to settle for 4th. I'm definitely not happy with that. Dolphin Shoals again. I'm usually doing quite well in this course. Let's see how we do this time. Everyone's really tight this time. I am still in 3rd. Did I get any item? I got a bomb, I decided to throw it in front of me and it hit a few people, but I needed to avoid it and I actually hit the rocks myself, so didn't benefit myself too much. I've got a boomerang and I noticed Adam right behind me, so I decided to hit him because he's one of the top players. And everyone's too far ahead of me, so I can't really use my boomerang. And I somehow wasted my horn on someone who's already been hit by me. So I'm still in 3rd, but made a few mistakes. I could have done better. So at this point I'm just hoping for a blue shell, but it doesn't seem like it's happening. I'm not sure what happened, but I think one person fell off while making the turn and still have managed to crash into the rock, so suddenly I'm in 1st. Looking good. Still trying to make my turns correctly. When you're in 1st place, you should always use your items for defense, most of the time. Made a mistake and hit that rock there, but I'm too far ahead, so it was pretty comfortable win for me. So Moo City is definitely one of my favorite tracks in the game because it's so futuristic and it's definitely got inspiration from F-Zero, the racing game. So I started off pretty well in 1st place, but only got a coin, so my lead didn't last too long, and immediately I got bumped into the side, and I'm currently almost last place, probably 7th. And I got a mushroom, and I decided I should save it for the epic shortcut I was gonna take, which is right now, but I completely misjudged where it is. Fortunately, there's another shortcut I can take with the mushrooms and couple with an extra 3 mushrooms. Still in the middle of the pack right now, but I'm still trying to save my mushrooms for any emergencies. Thing is, you don't want to use all your mushrooms because sometimes you get hit by a rush shell, just like right now, but immediately I can boost off and save a bit of time. So this time I can't really take a shortcut on the right hand side, but I'm coming back. I am in 2nd, much better than the last lap. So I'm just waiting to see what item I get, see if I can attack the person in first. So I did get a red shell, and immediately I needed to check whether the person in first has any blockers, but well, it turns out I managed to overtake him anyway, so there wasn't any need. And I saved my red shell for defense, blocked the red shell, and now I am leading pretty comfortably. And yep, no one's challenging me, and I take first place. Animal Crossing is one of my favorites as well because it's so pretty, and you actually get 4 different seasons depending on how you select the course. It seems that everyone is really good at this track, so I didn't manage to get ahead of the pack. And I only had a banana, didn't know what to do with it, so I just held on to it. Decided to attack people in front of me, completely failed, and a nicely timed bomb from Nimash caught me. It's good for him because it's always good to hit your rifles. So Nimash is pulling away now, and I had to do something. But I decided to save the mushroom for a shortcut, which I don't know if it's the correct decision. The shortcut is right at the end of the track. Still saving it for that shortcut, but got hit. Still saving it, still saving it, still saving it. And now I can use it. It's actually not too bad. I overtook some people, but unfortunately someone had a red shell. I boomeranged someone. Wow, I am actually not doing well in 5th place. I know at this point there's no way I can catch the person in first place, so I'm aiming for 2nd right now. Just trying to use my star, but I think everyone's quite far ahead of me. Even though I got a piranha plant, I didn't manage to gain enough speed to overtake and have to settle for 4th again. I'm not a huge fan of this course because it's not that pretty. And holding the coin, just make sure I don't get another coin. But yeah, there's nothing I can do for that red shell. Just needed to keep going. Got a double item. Let's see what I'm gonna do with the mushroom. Unfortunately, someone threw a bomb, which forces me to use both of my mushrooms to overtake. Here I made a mistake and hit the laser, which forces me to use my red shell to overtake, but I think Nimash made a mistake and fell off, so somehow I'm in first. No, 2nd actually. So normally when you're in first, you want to keep hold of your mushrooms, just in case anyone wants to hit you with a red shell. Which I didn't do this time. Yeah, going against my own advice here. But I'm in a pretty safe position. Got a horn for any blue shell that might come. It's more difficult to block any red shells, but I'm not too worried because I have a sizable lead. However, I accidentally hit the item button. Looks like Nimesh isn't able to catch me at this point. Managed to get the third stage boost here and finish in style. Electrodrome is one of my favorites because it's got all these twists and turns, and my kart is built for easy turning, so I was expecting myself to do quite well here, and I started well. Currently in second place behind Nimesh. Unfortunately, lots of people were boosting, and I got a slipstream, and I got too fast and fell off the track. And suddenly I'm at the end of the pack. I actually dropped to 9th place. Looking bad here. As I mentioned before, you just got to be patient with your mushrooms and save them for shortcuts. So even though I'm in 6th or 7th place, because I've saved the mushroom for shortcuts, I immediately came first. Making sure I got the double items, using the banana as a blocker. So we're neck to neck with Nimesh, and right now I've got a coin and a banana. I decided to waste the banana and use the horn on Nimesh, who is my rifle. So as I said before, always attack your rifle. Unfortunately, blue shell is heading for me, but I have a horn which is equal to it. So I was lucky to get another horn against that red shell, but I used it too late, which means I wasted it on nothing while getting hit by the red shell, and I narrowly beat Nimesh in this game.